All right, guys, let's go ahead and check in on this install. We are doing a couple different things in here today. This is basically a massive TV renovation. Customer is doing a TV and soundbar installation here in his master bedroom. I think they're still getting ready, so I'm not gonna pop in there. And then we have, the guys already at work over here. We're doing a Samsung OLED over here. So this is the 77-inch that they've already gotten out of the box. The TV's already down from before. It was a Sony, it was a 65-inch. Now they're adding the Samsung. This is the 77-inch OLED going over here. You guys might ask, why didn't they do a mantle mount? But if you guys pay attention to this is pretty long right here, so that has to be taken into consideration, because if this is too long, you have to raise it up, and we have limited space. So that's why we're putting a tilt mount up here right now. Let me pop back upstairs and I'll show you guys that real quick on what we're doing over there. All right, let's pop up here. I'll show you guys this real quick. This is the second area that we're doing the TVs in. This is a gorgeous view if you guys see out here. Just overlooks the lake. Super cool, quality of life. So in here we have where the TV is going. So this is going to be getting replaced. We're taking this out of the way. The shelves, if they're not wide enough, we've already gotten permission to move those as well. 85 is going here. We have the Devialet Dione soundbar going right below it. We're using our Strong Carbon Series tilt mount. So we have that one as well. And then a Forest. We have a Forest 48 Audio Quest. You guys know I love those. We're basically copying and pasting this downstairs as well. But this is the 90C. And then we have the 900C 85 going in the customer's master bedroom. So we're gonna pop back in here in just a little bit. We'll guys show you the updates. Hey, wait a second. Before I leave, why don't I show you guys this? This is also another job that we did. So this is the customer's theater room. This is a strange tale. Customer bought this house 20 years ago. They started with a contractor. They had headache after headache, time after time, and they kind of just gave up on the project for 20 years. So enter me in this whole equation. Basically, I got the okay to take on the project. A lot of the stuff is, roughly 20 years old. These speakers are amazing for what they are. Just to match, we added the Bowers soundbar, or well, not soundbar, the center channel right here. And I know you guys will complain that it's too low, but actually I've heard it several times, and it actually sounds like it's a phantom center, in which it sounds like it's coming from right here where the screen is. This is a drop-down screen as well. They have this cool landscape lighting up top, and they're having issues with their Starlight ceiling. I think the last update that I showed you guys, it was functional, but I'm going to be helping them replace that coming up shortly. But this is a 5.1 surround sound system. It's a big boy surround sound system. They're using towers for their rears. We have SVS micro subs. One, because they vanish into anyone's room, and two, because they're plenty powerful. So we have Bowers towers back here, Bowers towers in the front, Sony 6000. This is the projector of choice. Laser lumens, 2500 of them. We're using the Strong FS rack back here. You guys know I love that thing. And there's like no light in here. It is super dark. Marantz 7706 preamp. We're using that into the Parasound A51 amplifier. Kaleidoscape down there as well. Control 4 for the entire room. So if you guys haven't seen this stuff before, it's super cool. So basically you just tell it you want to watch something and say you want to watch Apple TV, right? And everything starts coming to life after that. The projector starts turning on, and the AVR starts turning on as well. The power amplifier turns on, and then it switches everything to the proper inputs. The screen starts coming down. You guys can start enjoying everything. Also, if you want to include lighting into that situation as well, so whenever you pause the movie, you can have the lights come back on. Whenever you you want to start watching a movie, the lights can go off. So really the limitations are limitless. We're also checking out doing some lighting in here for the customer. They want to do some LED track lighting because it is super dark in here. So we'll give them that ability to help out with that. Give it some pop, as well as make it a little more livable space for them. But this is a super cool system. So I'm gonna pop back downstairs. I'll show you guys the updates on the TVs in just a second. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this room in here. This room is done. Again, the customer wanted the Samsung OLED TV tied into their existing sound bar. Sound solution. They had Bose in here. I figured it would be a bear to do a complete redesign for the media system just in here. So this would be their media room. You know, this is their family room. Obviously, having a nice TV over the fireplace. All right, guys, checking back in. We're in the master bedroom now. Don't want to show you guys too much of that, but we have this little cutout here. This is an 85-inch TV within like credit cards distance on each side. So this was this is going to be a tight one for sure. But we're putting the 85-inch up right now. So this is the back of the unit. This is the 900C from Samsung. We're going to be getting that one up shortly, but the lag bolt's already in there. That's looking gorgeous. You know, there's not a million missed holes or anything that that you have with these other companies. But we're gonna go ahead and continue this install. We'll chime back in here in a minute. All right, guys, check it out. TV is about to go in. Looks like everything is up here mounted. We have the Wattbox solution for surge protection. You never want to fry any of your gear, so this is just a small peace of mind knowing that anything that you connect into it's gonna be safe. So the sound bar and the cable box and the TV are both gonna be plugged into this bad boy right here. The customer has their supplied cable box. We have the One Connect box, which I don't know why these things are so freaking massive these days, but this is how big the One Connect boxes have become. I remember them being smaller, which was a lot better. And then we're having the mount here, and then we're gonna be cleaning this off right now, and then we're gonna be putting the WLA soundbar right below. Let me show you guys that real quick. Let's check this thing out right over here. So this is the WLA soundbar. This is the Opera de Paris. So you guys can check that one out. It has the little D right there. So this is actually upside down. So whenever we mount it, it's gonna be looking just like this. So this is a really, really cool soundbar. If you guys have heard of these things, you know exactly what they are. If you haven't heard of them, these things are killer soundbars. So we have speakers pretty much every single place on these units. And then this right here, this is actually rotatable. So you can rotate this, I think it's this way, yep. So depending on how you mount it. So if you want to have it just standing there, just free floating on a shelf, you can have it like that. And then if you're going to be mounting it on the wall, you just rotate it. There we go. And then you basically just follow the D, where the D is at. But this thing is going right over here, and please don't worry about the messiness. This is, the customer's actually doing a renovation right now. So we're gonna pop this thing up here right quick. We'll pop back in a second. Okay, checking back in for the last time. Looks like this TV is up and installed. We have the WLA Dione Opera de Paris soundbar right below it. Let's go ahead and check in upstairs on the progress up there. All right, so walking into the third room that we're gonna be tackling today. This is the third and final room. This is over here, like I was talking about before, 85-inch TVs going there. This is gonna be the 90C. So again, like I was talking about, this fireplace is out of the way. We're gonna be putting the TV right here, the WLA soundbar right below it. If you guys haven't seen these things yet, if you guys don't know anything about these things are killer. Full-on Atmos surround soundbar, and you can put them in a couple different configurations. I really like these things because they legitimately just work, and I'm not super fan of soundbars, but these things sound incredible. This is directional, so you can actually change it depending on how you mount these things. So, got Jerry over there checking out the studs. We're about to put the mount on the back of the TV, and this thing should be up in probably about another 20 minutes. Check back in a little bit. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for today's job. This is the third TV in the third area. We have the Samsung 90C. This is an 85-inch, believe it or not, 85-inch TV. Devialet Dione soundbar down here. This is an Atmos soundbar. This thing rocks. You can use it as distributed audio. You can also just pair it directly to your TV. The thing works extremely well. Check out the rest of the house. Super nice. If you guys want any of this job done or any of this work done, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can go to gridhifi.com. You guys can also check us out at gridhometheater.com. Links down in the description. You guys make sure to give this video a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.